Hello and welcome to the season finale of Speed Stars. I cannot believe how fast this first season has flown by. I guess we could say almost as fast as a few of our celebrities managed to lap around Swartkops. But Speed Stars wasn't only about speed. Together with Michelin, it was very important that we made our celebrities better drivers and at the same time educate you, our viewer, on tyre, road and vehicle safety. But it was also about taking our celebrities out of their comfort zones, about pushing their individual performance envelope to the max. And when you do that, you're left with some very exciting moments. Let's take a look back.
And power it, flat out now, go, flat. That's it, let go! Okay, one more, let's do it, go.
If it wasn't for music, I'd be wearing one of these all the time. At McDonald's.
Nail it, keep it tight. Okay, no problem, that's fine. Keep it going, go.
A little bit too much speed. Don't worry, straight, that's better. Okay, a little bit too much speed initially.
Yes.
Don't be scared to brake.
Lift off. Okay, I've got you. Good on you.
So you're penalising me for doing the right thing?
Yeah.
What kind of TV show is this?
What must I do?
Brake. Stay in the gear.
Goodness, you turn.
Turn in. Okay. There, when you brake.
Yeah.
I've got you, don't worry. Okay. I wish.
Man, there was too much going on. I didn't release my clutch on time. And then, what happened was I put on brakes inside the turn. Somebody put an extra turn at the end. An extra bend.
You're right, you put power.
Dude.
Are you okay?
Ooh.
Do you need another pair of pants?
What are you wearing? What smells like that?
It's nothing.
Oh, no.
So who would emerge as fastest was pretty much anyone's guess, but what a dramatic final show, with both Jack Parra and Ruben Riffel knocked out of contention. Jonathan Kaplan, you set a lap time of 1 minute, 24.61, which moves you to the very, very top of our Speed Stars leaderboard.
You seem surprised, eh?
Well, I am. Did you see what I did on the... I went off-road.
Hey, very good. Yeah. Surprised?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised.
I think John's also surprised.
Yeah.
So, we've got our 3 fastest celebs who are going to be vying for their title of the ultimate speed star. Let's meet our finalists. The former Springbok captain has shown that he is fearless around the track, which is hardly a surprise. Not one to back away from a challenge, John is here to win. As one of rugby's most respected and celebrated referees, Jonathan thrives under pressure. Analytical and driven, he is determined to prove his fastest lap was no one-lap wonder.
Faster.
Oh yes, that pretty much sums up 5FM's Rob Forbes. Fast thinker, fast talker, and importantly, fast driver. You are the 3 fastest. The game's are over. It's now time to deliver. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty nervous, eh? I must say, there's a little bit of a different kind of tension that you normally feel on the field, but it's pretty cool. At least we're in top 3. Yeah.
At least you top 3. Well done. Forbesy, you set a blistering pace. Cap has pipped it right at the end.
I know.
That's changed things for you a bit.
Terribly disappointing. I thought I was going to stay on the top, but the man is fast.
The man scares us because we don't know why he's fast from a driving perspective. Even you were surprised, Kaplan.
Like Mike said, he went to the airport and he got news that I was in the top 3 and he nearly fell off his chair. So, yeah. Anyway, it was, like you said, it's just fun.
Quite clearly, our 3 stars are a very competitive bunch. So they're going to be taking the challenge ahead very, very seriously. And so would I, if you look at what's at stake. Michelin will be taking our Speedstars winner on a trip of a lifetime. Not only will they visit the Michelin factory and museum in Clermont-Ferrand, but they will also be VIP guests at the world's greatest endurance race, the 24 Hours of Le Mans. With Michelin as a sponsor of the spectacle, there is no better testing ground for their track to road philosophy. And our winner will be one of the more than 260,000 passionate fans attending this year's race. Heavy Metal Watches ensures our winner makes every second count, with a Fortis timepiece valued at 28 grand. Making a difference in people's lives is something Michelin and our finalists have in common. Michelin have donated 30,000 rand to the winner's charity of choice. Rob Forbes is hoping it'll be the Sunflower Fund who benefits. Animal Allies is a Joburg-based charity dedicated to giving animals a new leash on life. As a big animal lover, Jonathan Kaplan's 3 English bulldogs will be barking their support. It was John Smit's voice that led his Springbok troops to battle. Now he's helping Bobby Bear to give abused children a voice in the KZN province. But it's not just up to our stars. You too can make a difference. Now, of course, you at home also stand a chance to win big in our Predict the Winner competition here on Speedstars. We're going to announce that winner later on in the show, but what we thought we'd do is ask the experts who they think will win.
We had a discussion a little bit earlier on, and I seem to think Kaplan's going to have the edge over Forbes.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you there. I'm going to say Rob Forbes. On a one-off lap, I really think Rob's got the aggression that we needed.
Prediction.
It'll depend on the lap if the guys get it together. I'm going to probably go for the outside guy here, and I'm going to say Jonathan Kaplan. I hope you don't mind me saying this. He's the least car talented of the bunch, but he's the best listener.
The winner of Speedstars isn't going to be decided in a one-lap winner-takes-all shootout. Oh no, we are looking for consistency, composure, speed, the complete driver. So the finals will be decided over 3 challenges, starting with the Gymkhana. Complete the course as quickly as possible without knocking over any cones. Sounds simple enough, but it's an excellent test of a driver's all-round abilities.
The gates at the bottom. So you see that you feel it was still grinding. So open the wheel a little bit sooner so you can get the power down.
To up the ante, simply add water. The second challenge is one our finalists are certainly familiar with, as it was their hot lap times around Swartkops that got them to the finals. To keep them on their toes, we've replaced the super fast Astro OPC with Opel's Corsa Sport. Having way less power, carrying speed and being smooth are now critical to lapping the 2.4 kilometer circuit quickly. Now remember, we said we were looking for consistency, the complete driver. Well, their hot lap time is added to their Gymkhana time before they tackle the final challenge. Oh yes, the boys are going racing. That's right, for the very first time on Speedstars, our stars will be going wheel to wheel in a 5-lap kart race on the 1 kilometer Swartkops kart circuit.
Left foot brake, right foot accelerate. You want to brake in a straight line, that's what you want to do in the car.
Now that's right, Jeff giving John a vital bit of advice. Don't brake while turning. You want the kart pointed in a straight line. And that's what happens when you don't. The karts we are using are all identical, each of them having the exact same output and all running on slick tires. But as karting is heavily affected by weight, we did add ballast to Rob Forbes and Jonathan Kaplan's karts to ensure that all the karts weighed exactly the same with the drivers in them. With so much at stake, it was imperative that we kept things 100% fair and equal. With all of the challenges, our finalists were each given practice sessions to get comfortable with exactly what was expected of them. My prediction, the kart race is going to be a cracker. Having familiarized themselves with the different challenges and the vehicles, it's game on for our 3 finalists. After the break, we find out whose practice will make perfect. From stage to screen, from the sports fields to the airwaves, our celebrities have reached the top run in their highly competitive arenas. But over the past few weeks, we've pitted them against each other to find out who has the competitive edge. We've come down to our 3 finalists. It's time now for them to go head to head. Guys, skid pan, very, very different challenge. You've got cones you've got to miss. Combined times count. So what I need you guys to remember here, you clip a cone, we're adding a second to your time. You fail to stop in the box, we add 2 seconds to your time. And that you carry with you throughout the other challenges. This is the first challenge. It's important to be super clean. Okay.
Okay.
And it's wet. Something that
it's wet.
Joburg people don't know how to drive in wet. I'm hoping you guys can show them. Good luck, you ready?
Absolutely.
Go!
Clip a cone! Come on, Smitty, clip a cone, son.
Competitive much then, Rob? Looking more like a ballroom dancer than a burly rugby player, John is gliding around this course. Very smooth, not overdriving the car. That certainly is the right approach. Clipping a cone can knock you out of contention. Well, at the turnaround point, it's a clear run for John so far. Like the Michelins in the wet, this man just does not get flustered.
Felt like the worst of the lot from my practice. Yeah?
No, but that was slow and no penalties. That's critical.
I'm on the board.
You're on the board. In 3, 2, 1. The running order for the Gymkhana was determined by the final positions on the Speedstars leaderboard, which meant Rob Forbes was up next. Now, having seen John's super smooth approach, could we expect the same from Rob? No, the man is treating that wheel like it's a vinyl. But he is pushing hard and he's also on a clear run.
It's a cone!
That's what he said about you. He said exactly the same thing.
Mate, well, you found the parking bay just. You're nervous about that?
Yes.
You know how many penalties you got?
No. None. Tell me
Yeah,
none.
you got none.
Yes!
One, go.
Don't worry. Check it this out. Yes! One more!
Well, with sportsmanship lying in a puddle on the Swartkrop skid pan, Jonathan had a lot of work to do with that early cone clip. Another cone and his chances of winning Speedstars could be over at the very first challenge. Would choosing to not change gears on the course be faster? Well, we're about to find out.
I thought I was like a bit of a slow out the blocks kind of thing.
Did you notice on your way back something was lying flat?
Yeah. The second cone.
That's a little penalty.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
The slowest
It's gonna be me.
was not you,
What?
was John with a 47.02. The fastest was Jonathan Kaplan with a 45.05. But one cone clip. So we add a second to that. So that puts you in second position. Rob, that puts you in the lead. A 45.07, a 46.05, and a 47.02. So you guys got here because you set blisteringly quick times in the Opel Astra OPC. We thought we'd change the challenge up a little bit. We brought you back to Swartkrop, but we've now given you the Corsa Sport, a 1.4 turbo, very different car to drive.
A little more relaxed, less terrifying, which I'm glad about.
I'm scared to ask you.
No, I was very happy with it.
Yeah.
I think you need to be a little bit more careful around the corners. You probably have to do a neater type of drive.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good challenge. It's a challenge for all of us.
Not the greatest start for John, but like a Bryce Lawrence decision, he's going to need to put that behind him and fast. Oh my word, the outside of turn 3 is not a place you want to run wide. Pretty clear, he is pushing hard. Now John has had a few moments at turn 4 in the OPC, but on this run, he's looking clean and fast. Oh, looking really good through the tabletop section, John is finishing strong. Talk me through wheels on the dirt outside 3.
Yeah, he said don't fight the car, you know?
So let it go where it wants to go. Oh, Jonathan has good memories from the last time he was under the start lights, but this is a different car on a different day. Ready? All together now. Hands. Turn 4 is certainly the fastest at Swartkops and really tricky to judge just how hard you need to brake. Slow the car down too much and you never quite get the time back on the climb up to turn 5. Well, he's certainly carrying plenty of speed into turn 5 and making the Michelins work hard. Jonathan doesn't want to be dethroned as king of the hot lap.
Now it's got absolutely no petrol. Rob's in prime position, no pressure, buddy.
We'll see.
So as the winner of the Gymkhana, Rob gets to go last in this challenge. Will this prove to be an advantage? Well, he certainly isn't sticking around on the line to find out. Yes, that's nice and deep into turn 2 and a really good exit. That should give him plenty of momentum on the run-up to turn 4. Tad aggressive letting that clutch out, locking the wheels and undoing all the good work from turn 2. But can he pull it back with just 4 corners to go? The man certainly looks super focused. In third place on the hot lap with a 1:33, Rob Forbes. In second position with a 1:32.12, John Smit. And fastest was Kaplan with a 1:31.44. Very, very nice. So that's with the adjusted times. You look like you're about to die. Are you okay?
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to compute all that stuff.
Well, let me help you compute. So what we've done, we've taken your times from Gymkhana, we've taken your hot lap times, we put it all together for the kart race. This is where it gets real. So our starting position for the kart race, combined times, in third place, 2 minutes 19, John Smit.
Got work to do.
In second position, 2 minutes 18.07, Rob Forbes.
Yep.
And fastest with a combined time of 2:17.49 is Kaplan. So that is how you guys are going to start. But this is where things get interesting. For the first time, you guys are going to go shoulder to shoulder. There's no door to door. Maybe you can hand off, John.
See.
How do you feel about racing now? Because this is very different to what you've been doing.
I'm keen. This is now 3 of us on the track together is going to be much more fun.
Do you know what the difficulty is? That it's now, I've got nothing to lose, I'm lying last. I can go as reckless as I want.
Yeah, and Rob actually told me this is his forte. He's expecting
Oh, really?
he's expecting to win it.
Well, this is it. Just 5 kilometers stand between us and the crowning of the fastest celeb in South Africa, the winner of the first season of Speed Stars. And they're off, and it's Rob Forbes that gets a super start, and with it, the lead in the rundown to the first corner. Our eye on cameras are putting you right in the middle of the action. I did predict that this would be a cracker finale. Oh, and we have contact. Rob tosses it into the hairpin, and Jonathan joins him, scoring a perfect 10 from our synchronized karting judges. John is caught rubbernecking while Rob goes Forbes by Forbes. Looking at the onboard footage, you can see John is turning in way too early, running wide, and Rob is quick to pounce on that mistake. But John has a sniff, and like a true Ford lining up the sidestepping fluff, he goes in hot and hard and misses. Looking back from Rob's kart, you can see just how wide John has run, and with that, Rob has got the breathing space to focus on setting some fast laps. Now obviously the big loser in that first lap incident was Jonathan Kaplan. Now knowing the odds of an incident like that happening were very high, and not wanting the outcome to be decided by luck, it would be each finalist's fastest lap time that would count, and not the actual positions in the race. To start second, take the lead, spin out, retake the lead, all in the first lap, I would also be fist pumping. The man with a whistle between his teeth is Jonathan Kaplan, having visibly closed what was a big gap to John Smit. This race is far from over. Oh, not wanting to make the same mistake again, Rob runs hot through the hairpin, but we already know he isn't too bothered taking the farmer's line. Well, the onboard and drone footage tells the same story. Kaplan is on a charge, and John makes the same mistake again, but will he be punished like the previous lap? Not a chance. That just became the widest kart on circuit, with John holding the inside line and Jonathan backing out of it. But how long can John withstand the pressure? Rob grabs a quick look back, and he'll be liking what he sees. With John and Jonathan fighting it out, both of their lap times are going to suffer. Jonathan really needs to get past John or drop back to give himself some space so he can put in a couple of flying laps. But you know, when the helmet goes on and the lights go out, the red mist descends. Nice. John is not making the same mistake again, keeping the door firmly shut. Oh wow, it doesn't get closer than that. It looks like Kaplan is lining up to make the pass. Yeah, and that's just the half chance that he needed. But John is hanging on. If he can carry speed through this final corner onto the main straight, he could really have a serious go into turn 1. But he pulls out of the slipstream of the kart in front of him far too early, and with that, I'm afraid his chance for a pass is gone. So out front, Rob runs away with it. Kaplan finishes strong in the last 2 laps. And John Smit crosses the line in 3rd place. But who set the fastest lap, and how will that impact on the overall times? Well, after 3 challenges, there was less than 1 second separating 1st and 2nd place. In 3rd place, John Smit. And the winner of Speed Stars, Jonathan Kaplan. What a showdown. So who of you backed the high-revving ref in our viewer competition? Our grand prize winner takes home a Fortis timepiece valued at 28 grand from Heavy Metal Watches, a weekend for 2 at the Fairway Hotel valued at 10 grand, and the use of an Opal over that weekend. What an awesome prize. Well done. all the instructors were saying they're underdog, but you put it all together. How do you feel?
Pretty cool, man.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Can do my little boogie.
Well, good thing it wasn't a dancing competition. As the winner of Speed Stars, Jonathan gets a 28,000 Rand Fortis timepiece from Heavy Metal Watches. And best of all, his charity, Animal Allies, receives a whopping 30,000 Rand from Michelin. Just incredible. But the biggest surprise of all, with Jonathan becoming a dad for the first time, it'll be Rob Forbes as runner-up, who'll be joining Michelin at Le Mans. Well, that's it for the first season of Speed Stars. Thank you to all of our guests and to you, our viewers, for watching. But a massive thank you to Michelin for making it all happen and our partners for their support. The good news? We will be back with Season 2 later this year. But until then, being a better and safer driver is your responsibility. Take it seriously.